Did you know one of the most common snacks recommended for heart health could actually increase your inflammation, worsen your blood pressure, and even interfere with your medication? Let me tell you about Harold. He's 72, sharp as a tack, eats clean, walks every morning. But lately, his blood pressure's been creeping up. His joints ache a little more. And strangely, his doctor noticed some issues with his liver enzymes. The culprit? A nut he thought was healthy. Nuts are often praised as nutritional powerhouses, and many are. But not all nuts are created equal, especially as we age. Some support brain health, protect your bones, and reduce inflammation. Others? They can do the opposite, fueling silent inflammation, disrupting medication, or even robbing your bones of calcium. Today, we're cutting through the noise and revealing exactly which 4 nuts you should eat regularly after 65, and which 4 might be doing you harm. You'll be surprised. Some of the so-called healthiest nuts are on the avoid list. Let's start with the nuts your body will thank you for. 4 nuts you must eat after 65. Number 4. Almonds, the bone-strengthening powerhouse. Almonds are more than just a crunchy snack. They're one of the best nuts for your bones, heart, and blood vessels. Packed with calcium, magnesium, and vitamin E, almonds directly support aging bones. Crucial, considering osteoporosis risk doubles after 65, especially in women. Magnesium helps shuttle calcium into the bones where it belongs, while vitamin E acts as an antioxidant, protecting cells from oxidative stress that accelerates aging. For Harold's wife, Gloria, 69 and recovering from a fractured wrist, swapping crackers for a daily handful of almonds helped her meet her calcium needs without upsetting her stomach, like some supplements do. Tip: go for raw, unsalted almonds. A small handful, about 23 nuts, gives you 75 milligrams of calcium and 20% of your daily magnesium. But chew well. They can be a choking risk if you struggle with dry mouth or dentures. Number 3. Walnuts, the brain's favorite fat. Let's talk brain health, because memory, focus, even mood become more vulnerable after 65. Walnuts deliver alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that supports neuron structure and fights neuroinflammation. Studies link regular walnut consumption with slower cognitive decline in older adults. ALA helps maintain the myelin sheath, the fatty coating around nerves, keeping your brain signals sharp and smooth. Imagine starting your day feeling just a little more focused, with fewer of those "what did I come in here for" moments. That's the walnut advantage. Tip: aim for about 7 whole walnuts, 14 halves, a day. Store them in the fridge to prevent rancidity. Their delicate fats spoil fast. Bonus, their antioxidants may help protect against age-related macular degeneration too. Number 2. Pistachios, the heart-friendly muscle booster, tiny but mighty. Pistachios are rich in potassium, vitamin B6, and plant protein. This combo supports everything from blood pressure to nerve function. Potassium helps balance sodium levels, a big deal for managing hypertension. And B6? It's essential for forming neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, meaning pistachios could support not just your heart, but your mood. Jack, 68, switched from salted peanuts to unsalted pistachios as his evening snack, and after 3 months, his blood pressure dropped by 8 points. Tip: choose in-shell pistachios. They naturally slow down eating and help with portion control. Stick to about 1 ounce a day, roughly 49 kernels. Avoid flavored or dyed varieties, which often come with too much salt or artificial additives. Number 1. Brazil nuts. The thyroid's secret weapon. This one might shock you, because just one Brazil nut a day can supply 100% of your selenium needs. That's a trace mineral essential for thyroid hormone activation, antioxidant defense, and immune function, all crucial as we age. Many seniors, especially women, develop sluggish thyroid symptoms, fatigue, weight gain, dry skin, without realizing it. Brazil nuts may support healthier thyroid function naturally, but a word of caution: more is not better here. Too much selenium can cause toxicity. Think brittle nails, hair loss, and even heart rhythm problems. Tip: eat just one Brazil nut per day. Store them in the fridge, as their high fat content makes them prone to spoilage. For variety, chop it up and sprinkle on oatmeal or salad. Now, we've covered the good guys. But what about the ones to watch out for? Some of these might be sitting in your pantry right now. 4. Nuts to avoid, or eat with extreme caution. After 65. Number 4. Peanuts. The inflammatory trigger. Yes, peanuts are technically legumes, but they're often lumped in with nuts. And for seniors, they come with red flags. Peanuts are highly susceptible to aflatoxins, toxic molds that can damage liver cells and may increase cancer risk. Older adults often have reduced liver detox efficiency, meaning these toxins may linger longer. They're also high in omega-6 fatty acids, which, when not balanced with omega-3s, can fuel inflammation, a root cause of joint pain, heart disease, and even cognitive decline. Harold's joint flare-ups? His doctor traced it back to daily peanut butter, a source of oxidized fats and aflatoxin residues. Tip: if you love the flavor, swap peanuts for almonds or walnut butter, and skip peanut oil for cooking. It's heavily processed and high in pro-inflammatory fats. Number 3. Cashews. The sneaky carb bomb. Cashews seem innocent, even trendy in plant-based recipes. But for older adults, they can create problems. They're relatively high in carbs and sugar for a nut, with a moderate glycemic load, potentially spiking blood sugar. They also contain oxalates, compounds that can bind calcium and may contribute to kidney stones, especially if you're prone to them or have low bone density. For diabetics or those with osteoporosis risk, not ideal. Tip: if you enjoy cashews, keep it minimal. No more than a small handful once or twice a week. Choose raw, unsalted, and pair with protein or fiber to blunt sugar spikes. Otherwise, stick to pistachios or almonds instead. Number 2. Macadamia nuts. The calorie trap. Macadamias are buttery, luxurious, and extremely high in fat. In fact, they pack the most calories per gram of any nut, about 200 per small handful. That's fine for some, but for seniors managing weight, blood lipids, or gallbladder sensitivity, it's a slippery slope. They also contain high levels of saturated fat. Not the worst kind, but still not ideal in large amounts when metabolism slows with age. Nancy, 70, loved baking macadamia cookies, but her triglycerides told a different story. Tip: use sparingly. Think of macadamias more like a garnish. 2 or 3 in a salad? Fine. A handful daily? Not so much. Walnuts or pistachios offer better fat ratios and more nutrients per calorie. Number 1. Pine nuts. The hidden risk in tiny packages. Last on our use caution list are pine nuts, known for their role in pesto and gourmet dishes. But here's the deal. Pine nuts can cause pine mouth, a rare but disturbing condition that distorts your taste for days or even weeks, making everything taste bitter or metallic. Seniors with already diminishing taste sensitivity are especially vulnerable. Some pine nuts may also interfere with CYP enzymes, key for metabolizing many medications. That's dangerous when 65-plus adults are often on multiple prescriptions. And because they're so small and oily, they go rancid quickly, increasing the risk of oxidized fats that promote inflammation. Tip: if you love pesto, make it with walnuts instead. And avoid bulk bin pine nuts unless you're sure they're fresh. If you've experienced sudden taste changes, consider cutting these out. Let me ask you, were any of these nuts a surprise to you? Have you been eating any of the avoid nuts, thinking they were helping your health? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every one, and your experiences might help others too. And if you're finding this information helpful so far, tap that like button. It really helps more people find this video. So, here's your nut checklist after 65. Eat more almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and just one Brazil nut per day. Be cautious with peanuts, cashews, macadamia nuts, and pine nuts. Every nut has its place. But as our bodies age, how they respond to nutrients and toxins changes. That's why informed, science-based choices matter more than ever. Of course, everyone's different. Always speak with your doctor or a registered dietitian before making dietary changes, especially if you're on medication or managing chronic conditions. If this video opened your eyes, please hit like, subscribe for more science-backed health insights, and share it with a friend who might be unknowingly reaching for the wrong nut. And let me know in the comments, which nut surprised you the most? Will you be making any changes? Your health journey deserves truth and support. See you in the next one.